What's up, you guys? Thank you for clicking on this video. So as you can tell by the title, we have some even more depressing news this week. I mean, we're hot off the heels of Transformers 1 releasing, which is supposed to be such a great movie, and it is. If you haven't seen it, go see it. And we're just getting bad news after bad news, like the box office returns being terrible, and now something like this, we had the listing for 86 Galvatron for like 7 months now, 6 months now, and we were all assuming that at the bare minimum Hasbro would at least give us like a remold of the Kingdom Leader Class mold from a few years back, because they've already like re-released the Kingdom Galvatron mold. I think it was like 3 times. Because it was released in Kingdom originally, and it had the Siege battle damage paint that a lot of people complained about. I didn't really care personally, but I know a lot of people out there hated that. So then, like a year later, they re-released it in Legacy. I think it was like Wave 2 or Wave 1 or something. And then they re-released it again as a repack. And I think it was, I don't know if it was, I can't remember if it was Legacy Evolution or if it was in Legacy again where he was repacked in another wave later on. That led to that Galvatron mold shelf warming so hard, and I'm pretty sure in a lot of areas it still is on the shelves, and you could get it on discount in most places on like Amazon for like $30. So yeah, I don't know why they chose to just repaint the Kingdom mold for a Studio Series 86 release. I mean, the mold is great. It is pretty accurate to the cartoon, but obviously people weren't that amazed by it. So I was at least expecting them to remold certain parts to make it a bit better and just a bit more accurate to the cartoon. But so Prime vs. Prime, he put up in a deleted tweet now, he says, 86 Galvatron is just a direct repaint of Kingdom, nothing new at all. So it seems like he basically has, or he's seen images of the new upcoming SS86 Galvatron. I think he's supposed to be in Wave 1 or 2 of Studio Series next year. I'm pretty sure Wave 1, but I can't remember for sure. It just seems like a waste of a leader class spot, and they're just trying to turn around the budget and make it a little cheaper next year for whatever reason. Because why is it in Wave 1 we're getting a repaint for a leader class in Studio Series of a leader class mold that, mind you, has been shelf warming for 2 years now and is on deep discount basically on a lot of websites? I don't understand Hasbro's reasoning. Maybe they're trying to like overturn leftover stock and molds of this Galvatron and just repaint it in Studio Series. That could be the case, but I'm not like a warehouse mold making expert, so I don't really know how that stuff works, if that could even be the case to begin with. I don't know. I was expecting them to at least remold a couple pieces to, I don't know, maybe fit the animation model a bit better. But as is, I really do think the Galvatron mold is pretty great. I just want them to fill in the forearms. I was hoping they would do stuff like that, just minor tweaks to make the mold better overall. But it seems like we're not getting that, which is pretty ridiculous to me. And again, it seems like a waste of a leader class slot next year for Studio Series. And then there's also re-releases of 86 Grimlock and Dark of the Moon Shockwave, which are very warranted, mind you, because of, them being so hard to find and so expensive on the aftermarket the last couple of years. But then again, those are re-releases, and it really does seem like the leader class slots next year are a little light on new stuff, I'd say. I don't know, maybe that's just me, and it's just the typical slots for a leader class of new mold versus repaint or re-releases. But if my memory serves, it really does feel like next year is more re-releases and repaints than new leader classes, more than usual for Studio Series. That's just how I feel. I'm not sure if I'm right on that or not, but it seems that way, at least to me. But yeah, guys, this is pretty disappointing if you ask me. In the back of my mind, I was like, it could just be a repaint, but I was hoping they would at least remold a couple parts to make the mold better overall. Sort of like how they did with Earthrise Starscream a few years back with the 86 release, adding the finger articulation and adding the cape and throne and crown. But it seems like they're not doing those sort of upgrades here with this Galvatron, unfortunately, which really does suck to me. But yeah, guys, that's pretty much it for this video. Let me know down in the comments below, how do y'all feel about 86 Galvatron just being a repaint of the shelf-warming, deep discount loving Kingdom mold. Man, I don't know what to think of this, but I don't like it at all. All my social medias are linked down below, including my email if you guys want to hit me up about business inquiries, or if you want to message me about whatever, or if you want to subscribe to my new Patreon, link down below. It's got tons of exclusive content that I won't see here on YouTube or any of my other social media accounts. I just posted some new content on there, like stop motions, a posing video with G-Axis, and a sneak peek at the soundtrack for my upcoming stop motion short film, SPARKEATER. So if you guys want to help support me and help support the channel, I would greatly appreciate it. But yeah, guys, thank you for watching this video. Catch y'all in the next one. Bye!